Hi everybody, I decided to make a paintball video. I'm going to show you my guns, and I'm going to show you my other gear, and hope you like it. I've been playing paintball for a whole lot of years now. It's a great sport, it's for all ages. As long as you can take the hit, you're good to go. And any body type can play. As you can see, I'm a big guy, and I have no problem playing. Now, let me show you my guns. I have two. This is my first gun ever that I bought. It's a Tippmann 98. It's with the 8K kit. Right now it's wrapped up. It's stuff called Camo Foam, or Camo Form it's called. It's by McNett. I'll talk about that later. But I have the 8K kit with a true flight barrel, a response trigger, and I added the sight to make it look more like an AK, because the AK kit does not come with the forward sight. And my second gun, this is the one I use. That one I have a second setup that, including a vest and tank and everything for someone else to play with. I don't really use that one, but this is the one I use. This is also a 98. This is platinum. It's got the AX system in it. Also response trigger. This one has the flatline barrel on it, which I love. A lot of people don't like flatline, and a lot of people do. I'll talk about that later too. I have the folding forward grip, the magazine, just for show, and a folding stock. So I can go down to close quarters. All right. Why the 98s and not going from 198 to A5 or X7? Basically, I got this one, the original one, for a Christmas gift, and this one I got for free. Through Skirmish Paintball in Pennsylvania. You bring enough people, you get a free gun, and I did that. So I just put all the upgrades into this. Plus now I have interchangeable parts. You know, I can take something over here, put it on here, or whatever. But a lot of the threads, but certain things like with the barrels, won't line up between the A5 and the 98. I like I said before, I like the flatline barrel. What I found out is if you're using a flat line, you have great distance. A lot of people complain about the accuracy. I have no problem with accuracy. What you have to do is dial down your air. You don't need as much air as you would at other barrels to make this one go. And you'll have accuracy every time. And it's a great barrel. The folding foregrip I just put on. I just wanted something different. You know, I shoot actual guns, not just paintball guns, so I'm used to, you know, putting it on my shoulder or whatever. So I wanted some different. That's why I also have the stock. Because, like I said, I shoot, so I like having the stock. I want the response trigger and not the E-grip, because a lot of places, they don't allow the full auto E-grips. So this one runs through the air, and being that it's hooked through the air, they can't say anything about it. Plus I don't have to worry about carrying batteries. And I have mine set where I hold the trigger just right, and it just bounces off my finger. I don't even have to move my finger, and I fire full auto. You may be wondering why this is all covered and this is covered, and this isn't, because I took everything off to show everybody. I'm going to put it back on. This stuff is called McNett Camo Form. It's kind of like an ace bandage. It only sticks to itself. It doesn't stick to the gun. And I like it. Some people say it looks, you know, why are you camouflaging the gun? You're a huge guy. It's not going to do anything. Well, I do it just because I wear full camo, but I also wear a vest, which I'll try to show at the end of the video. My vest is black. And when I'm walking like this, the full camo breaks up the black vest. Okay? It also protects from branches, the weather. I can rub this against a tree and nothing will happen. Okay, it won't scratch the gun, nothing. I wrap the whole gun in it. It takes about 2 of these. They say you can wrap one rifle with just one, but I don't think so. And they're not that cheap. They're, you know, for the size anyway. For the size of the stuff that you get. But yeah, I wrap the whole gun in it, and even with paint, at the end of the day, when I get paint on it, I don't have to worry about cleaning all the little grooves out and everything. I just unwrap it, and you wash them, hang them up to dry, you can use them again. And I love the stuff. Like I said, plus it's a good intimidation factor when you're going up against other players, and you know they see this guy with a gun that's fully camoed. You can't tell what kind of gun it is, and you know it's an intimidation thing. Same thing with the magazine. It's all just for looks. You know, it adds weight to the gun, but I like how it looks. So, and with this gun, like I said, I went with the foldable stock, the folding stock, not foldable. I didn't really care for the, I didn't like it without it, because like I said, I shoot real guns, so I'm used to having it in my shoulder, and I like it like this. So plus if I want to go in buildings or something, being that it's already long, when I fold it down, I could, you know, go close quarters, so it makes it easier. As you can see, both my guns have slings. I really, really recommend a sling if you don't have one. People say, you know, oh, you can't swing the gun from each hand, but you can get one-point slings where you can do that with. Being that it's heavy, and I carry the pack and everything, and the vest, I like the sling because it also supports the gun. So when I have it up there and have the sling around me, I can go one-handed because this is over my neck and it's supporting the gun. Alright, it's later on, and I just finished camoing the gun. As you can see, there's a color difference between the hopper and the stock and the new camo form. This one's a little more, you know, seen some wear and tear and dirt or whatever. I have, out of the two packages, I have a little more than half left. I was going to do the hopper and the stock again over, but I decided not to, just in case I decide to get a Cyclone feeder. Now I have enough to wrap that up with no problem. But yeah, this is it. As you can see, it's all protected. Some places you can't do, like the joints and everything like this. When you use this stuff, you want to make sure you leave space, you know, for your bolt to move back and forth. You don't want to block the trigger. Safety. Make sure you can get to the little things that adjust your velocity and everything. And these for the remote. So you could take a small piece and cover them up, you know, and then when you're field, just take the little piece off, which I'm probably going to do. And that's it. Now I'll show you what it looks like once I add the camera mount. We'll do a little editing, so you won't even have to waste your time watching me put it on, and we'll just cut to it. Okay, here I attached it real quick. You can see the zip ties hanging off and everything. I just did this just to show you guys how it looks. I'm going to use thicker zip ties, and of course I'm going to cut those off so you won't see them. But this is pretty much how it's going to be on there. It's easy enough where I can take the camera out when I'm not using it, put it in my vest, you know, and it's still not in the way. Like you see, it just covers up barely as much as the hopper. And I can leave the gun around. I don't have to worry about it just stealing the camera. Like I said before, though, cheap $20 camera, don't really care. And I can just shove it back in. When I put the finished zip ties on it, though, it's going to be in the front and the back, so it stays on, doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to hook the two together with another one, so there's some tension. And that's about it. That's about how it's going to look.